So here, so first we are going to discuss about for of. Okay, so whatever the methods we are going to discuss now, so those things will only works on arrays. Okay, so array advanced methods. So whenever we need to do some specific operation on array, we are going to prefer these methods. Okay, so first there will be an array. So array is equal to, so here, okay, I'm going to take numbers 1 or else, okay, 5, 7, 3, 15. Okay, so just I have taken a list of numbers. So now, whenever I need to iterate over an array, okay, so whenever I need to iterate over an array, so there will be an for loop, advanced for loop. So for I in array. So now this time console.log I. What is this I? Values, index values. We no need to initialize this particular I value. By default, whenever you're using for in, okay, on array, okay, so that I value starts from 0. Okay, so the length, the array length, we are not going to worry about it. So whatever the length of that array, so that many times this particular for loop is going to execute, along with it is going to increment that I value. Okay, so now if I need to extract value from an array, so what I need to pass? Array of I. Done. Okay, so no need to initialize any variable here. Okay, then again we are not going to managing any conditions. Along with this, we are not performing any increment or decrement operation. Okay, so just we have declared I. So here also you need to mention let or where, whatever it may be. Let I in array. So I think this, yeah. Okay. So let I in array. So we don't need to worry about the length of this array. So it will understand. So whatever the length of that array, so that many times it is going to do iterations. Clear. So index value. So then again, so for, okay, so we will just start with array of. So from here onwards, we are going to start with methods. Okay, so methods. So this just loop. Okay, here methods for each. This array name. So array name dot for each is the method. So this method, so this method accepts callback function. You can use arrow function or normal anonymous function or function expression, whatever it may be. Okay, so just it will accept function as an argument. Okay, so this function is an callback function. This is an higher order function. So that is the reason it is accepting function as argument. Okay, so then again, this particular function, whatever we are writing inside an argument, so we are not going to call this particular function. We have just declared this function. Just give me a second. sorry. So here, so it will just accept callback function. Okay. So this callback function. So what we need to pass here? First parameters. That function will accept parameters. So we need to pass parameters. So first parameter is the current element of an array. Okay. So the current element of an array. So I'm passing here E, or else you can just pass ELE, or else A, whatever it may be, your wish. Why? Because it is a parameter. Okay, we don't need to worry about it. So first parameter is nothing but the current element. The current element means in first iteration, this first parameter will becomes 1. Second iteration, 4, like this. The current element of an array in each iteration. Okay, so here first iteration, sorry, current I am passing. Okay, so then second one, second parameter is index value, I. Okay, second parameter is index value. In first iteration, I will becomes 0. In second iteration, 1. Third, 2. Like this, it is going to increase the I value. We don't need to worry about this particular operation. We don't need to maintain all these things. That is the method which will be already created by developers. Okay, so they have already managed this function. How to perform. Okay, so then third parameter is array. Entire array. Entire array. First iteration, array is equal to entire array. Second iteration, second iteration array equal to entire array, like this. Okay, in every iteration, the third parameter is nothing but array. So whenever you need to do some operations with the array, entire array, okay, so on that time you are going to use this third parameter. Okay, so here, so like if it is an object, just assume. So inside this array, there will be an object. On that time you are going to use this array. Okay. So here, console.log. First, I'm going to print current value. Current value. So I'm going to comment this. Same, right? Same output. So we will just pass. First I. Okay, so I plus 1. Okay, I plus 1, comma, current. Okay, so hyphen. So just use normal concatenation. See, first value 1, second value 4, third value 7, like this. Okay, so whenever you need to use this index value, we can just use. But to use this particular thing, you need to first pass this particular thing as parameter. So ఇది మనకి యూజ్ అవుతుంది, ఇండెక్స్ వాల్యూ యూజ్ అవుతుంది అంటే మనం సెకండ్ పారామీటర్ గా ఇండెక్స్ వాల్యూ తీసుకోవాల్సి వస్తుంది. సో ఇది ఏదైనా తెచ్చుకోవచ్చు, లైక్ నాట్ ఓన్లీ ఐ, యూ కెన్ పాస్ ఏ. ఓకే, సో బి వాట్ ఎవర్ ఇట్ మే బి, యువర్ విష్. ఓకే, సో ద థింగ్ ఈస్ just whenever you need to use it, you are able to use that particular thing. So the purpose of these parameters is, first one is an current value, the second one index value. Okay, so third one entire array. If you try to print array, so it is going to print, so what is the length, 6 times it is going to print same array. Why? Because every time that array equal to entire array only. Okay, can just pass AR also if you are confusing. Like both are same, right? You think like entire thing is printing. Just I'm passing A. Okay. Clear for each. So whenever you need to iterate over an array using advanced method, which is for each, is the best. Okay. Clear. Con. Clear. So if you are familiar with this for each, okay. So upcoming methods will be also become easy to understand. Okay, so here it is returning based on our requirement. If you need to return numbers, it is going to return numbers. If you need to return array, it is going to return only array, like this. You can just pass here return. So return current plus Just give me a second. So let result I have declared. So result equal to result plus equal to current. So console.log. Just check whether it is working or not. Result. No, it is not working. Okay, we will just see with reduce method. Same thing. So here next for each is done, right? So next filter. Okay. So same array dot filter. It is not working. So here it will also accept callback function. First one, first parameter is what is the first parameter? Same current value. So I'm passing here a. Okay, you can just pass n also, no issue. So a return, just pass here return a less sorry greater than 5. 5 a greater than 5. Just check. Sorry, we need to store it in one variable. Let so since it is going to return an array. Okay, so till here I am just consoling the values. So let result or else filter the array. So is equal to just now console.log filter array. So it is going to sort out that particular array. So just filtering. Okay. So in first iteration, A becomes 1. Okay. So it is going to check the condition 1 greater than 5 false. So it is not going to push this particular number into a new array. So then again, second iteration 4 false, 7 true. It is going to create brand new array. It's going to create brand new array. The original one stays as it is. The original one stays as it is. It is not going to affect original one. Just it is going to create a brand new array. Like a new array it is going to create. So the inside that particular array, it is going to push that 7. So like this, if this particular condition will satisfy, so it is going to add that particular elements in new array. Okay. So filter method is going to create new array based on that condition. If that element satisfies or else that element passes the test case. Okay, whatever the condition we are giving here. So it is going to create with that elements, it is going to create new array. And let details is equal to, I'm going to create an object. Object first, sorry, array, right? Array inside is first object. So ID 1. So name, I'm going to pass here Peter. So second one, course. Course I am passing JavaScript. JavaScript. Okay. Similarly, I'm just duplicating it. 2, 3, 4, 5. There will be an object. So here the length of the object is too small. Okay. In real time, we are going to get a large size of JSON format data. On that data, we are going to filter out. So Peter, I'm going to remove this Peter, Jessica, Raju. So Mark, John. So here I'm just mentioning React.js. So JavaScript as it is. So then again here, so Python. So here SQL. Just for time being, I have just mentioned sample data. That's it. So now I need to filter the object. Sorry, filter the array. So how many students are available to learn JavaScript? Okay, so just the thing is JavaScript course enroll చేస్తున్న వాళ్ళు ఎంతమంది ఉన్నారు? ఓకే, సో ఆర్ఎల్స్ కోర్స్ జావాస్క్రిప్ట్ నేర్చుకోవడానికి ఎంతమంది రెడీగా ఉన్నారు? ఏదైనా కానీ జస్ట్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్. సో నౌ వాట్ ఐ నీడ్ టు డూ, ఐ నీడ్ టు అప్లై ఫిల్టర్ మెథడ్. డీటెయిల్స్ ఈజ్ మై array name, array name dot filter. Okay, so then I need to apply callback function. So what is the current value here? See, I am passing. So current value is an on. What is the current value inside this array? First object. Okay, so first object is the current value in first iteration. Second object is the second value in second iteration, like this. So return c dot, sorry, okay, c dot, so which is current element is an object, right? Okay, object dot course. Okay, course is exactly equal to JavaScript. It's exactly equal to JavaScript. So what it is going to do? So it is going to look for JavaScript course. If it is satisfies, it is going to just return this entire element. Okay, so what is this filter is going to do? Filter is going to check with elements with the test case or else test. If that element satisfies, that entire element will be pushed into a new array. Okay, so here not only JavaScript will be pushed. So wherever this current element has been satisfied, this entire element, what is current? Entire object, entire item or else element will be pushed into new array. So how many elements is going to push into array? 2. Peter, sorry, we need to console it. Let updated data is equal to, so since we are returning it, right, we need to capture it. Console.log updated data. Peter, Raju, it has been filtered. So where we are going to see in real time. So just whatever you are learning, just try to compare with real time examples. Okay, so here Bangalore to Chennai search buses. So here where it is, there will be a starts from just give me a second. So they have removed operators, boarding points. Yeah. If I mention here, where is Martha Ali? So just look for Martha Ali here or else HSR. Okay. If I mention HSR, then again look for Martha Ali. Okay. Here. See, no buses. Okay. So we just remove the timings. Remove. See, now it is going to print. So how many total buses? 50. Earlierly, if I just uncomment this, how many buses starting from HSR layout? Only 1. If I add this, 50 buses. If I remove this, total buses. What is the total buses? 128. Okay. So normally there will be 120 buses available to travel from Bangalore to Chennai. But we have not fixed the exact exact boarding point. It's where we are going to starting from exactly. So just if I just mention here, Marthal is my exact starting point. It is going to sort out or else it is going to filter that particular entire data, whatever it is available. Total 120 buses are available, right? From that 128, it is going to filter out. there it is going to mention Martha hello. So then it is going to return new object. On that object, it is going to print this data. I hope you are clear. అర్థమైందా చాలా సో రియల్ టైమ్ లో ఇలా అవుతుంది సో మాక్సిమం టైమ్స్ యూఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు యూస్ ఫిల్టర్ సో క్లియర్ సో ట్రై టు వాట్ ఎవర్ ద మెథడ్స్ ఓకే సో ట్రై దెర్ విల్ బి real time examples for front end if you're learning so I am going to show you that also so here the next one we are going to discuss so filter method is going to return brand new array okay whereas for each is not going to return any array. Okay, the outcome of for each is in their object. Only name to name. So here updated dot name updated is going to return an object, right? So again you need to mention if it is first object enter array, right? Index of or else index of 1 index of 0 like this. It is an array, right? It is an array. You need to filter out again name. Okay, you can just pass here. It's going to return an array dot for each. Again callback function. Since it is an array, we are able to use for each. Okay, inside that array again one more object. Okay, so just use here. So a is my current value, means first object. Return a dot name. Just try. Console.log updated data. Sorry. Okay, we'll try to console it. Console.log. Here is an object a dot name. Peter Raj. Okay, clear. It is going to get only name of that particular people who have enrolled JavaScript. Clear. Okay, like this. So whenever you are applying, see here, this is one method. So on this method, you are applying one more method. This scenario is nothing but method chaining. Okay, so the result of previous method, you are applying one more method on that result. Okay, then again there will be a case. You are going to mention one more method on this result. Okay, so this is nothing but method chaining. Okay, you can just do like this. No need to create again one more variable for each. Okay, since it is going to return an array, right? Till here it is going to return an array dot for each. Okay, so that is the thing. Now we are going to see let array. Okay, sorry, not let array dot reduce is the method. What is this reduce is going to do? So from the starting point, it is going to do any mathematical operation or whatever it may be. So with reduce, we can just do a lot of operations, not only mathematical operations. We can just create one more array also. Okay, I will show you some basic scenarios. So same, reduce will accept one callback function. Callback function. Okay, so here I am going to mention. So first parameter for reduce, it is a little bit different comparing to filter and for each. So here first parameter is accumulator. Okay, so accumulator. What is this accumulator? It is nothing but initial value. Whereas in normal for loops, we are going to take I equal to 0. So here, not 0, you can just take any value. If you need to take empty string, array, empty array, empty array. You need to just assign a value to this particular accumulator. Then again, second parameter is current value. Okay, so just pass C current value or else current value. So here second argument for this reduce. Second argument for this reduce is you need to initial the value. So here, if it is 0, you need to pass 0. Then accumulator is equal to 0. Okay. So let result is equal to array dot reduce. So I'm going to return here, return accumulator plus equal to current. Earlier we have tried, right? So now console.log result. So 38. Now what is exactly it is going to do? So accumulator is equal to 0. Okay. So 0 plus equal to 1. So here array, sorry, accumulator equal to 0. 0 plus equal to 1 means accumulator becomes 1. Okay. So now this time accumulator value is 1. Okay. Then again in next iteration, current value becomes 4. Accumulator is 1. 1 plus 4. Sorry, 1 plus equal to 4 means 5. Okay. So accumulator becomes 5. Okay. So then again in next iteration, 5 plus 7. Like this, it is going to do all this mathematical operation. Not only plus, you can just pass asterisk, where it is asterisk equal to whatever it may be based on our requirement. Yes. So okay, earlier it is 0, right? I pass 1. It is going to return. Okay. Same value. You don't need to worry about it. So here, what is this particular reduce is going to do? So it is a snowball effect. Okay, so don't get confused. So just for example, so here reduce. So just think it is a mountain. Okay, so if you are passing small value or else small snow here, so whenever it is coming down, it will be increased, right? Okay, it is snowball effect. Okay, reduce will be like same. Okay, so while it is going to working on that particular loop, it will be just value from 0. We have assigned here 0, so it will becomes to the almost 10,000 or whatever it may be. Sorry, so earlier it is 38. If you are passing 1, it is coming to the 10,000 in multiplication. Okay, it is going to increase. It is nothing but snowball effect. Okay, so in marketing, we are going to get it. So clear. So if you need to work on arrays, just here you need to pass empty array. Okay, so empty array. So on that time, what we need to do? Just give me a second. So result equal to empty array. No, not this. So here accumulator equal to if so current value greater than what we can pass. We can just pass 7. Okay. So now just try to push. So accumulator dot push. You can just pass here current value. Just we need to return here. Return accumulator. Okay, so accumulator value is first empty array. Okay, so it is going to just do that iteration. If the current value is greater than 7, just Try to work on it, whether it is working or not. See, it is working. So what is exactly it is working? So I have just initialized accumulator equal to empty array. So earlier I have just passed numeric numbers. This time I have passed empty array. Okay, so I'm just filtering here. Okay, however, filter method is working it. Same here, it is working like filter. We can just do lot of things with reduce, not only one or two things. Okay, so like this. So here, if the current value will becomes greater than 1. Okay, so then that particular current value I'm pushing into this empty array. At the last, I'm returning that entire accumulator, means array, whatever the resulted array. So that result I'm printing. That's it. Okay. So just try to explore from your end. It will be easy. Just filter. Then again array dot find. So what is this find is going to do? So just give me a second. N is current value. Return n. Sorry. Okay, n like greater than 10. Let finding is equal to. So console.log is going to print. Okay. So first occurrence of highest value. Just give me a second. So here, after 8, I am passing 20. So again, 45. It is going to return only 15. What is this find method is going to do? So find method is going to look for the element, like based on the condition, it is going to do this particular operation. So whatever the condition you are passing here, it is going to check for that condition. So first time, if it is that condition will satisfy, so whatever the element that satisfied at the first time, it is going to return that value. So only one time, first occurrence. Okay. So if we are passing here index, find index. So it is going to pass wherever that condition has been satisfied, that element index value. ఓకే సో మనం ఏదైతే కండిషన్ పాస్ చేస్తామో ఆ కండిషన్ ఎక్కడైతే సాటిస్ఫై అవుతుందో ఫస్ట్ టైం అంతే సెకండ్ ఒక్కసారి సాటిస్ఫై అయితే ఇట్ ఇస్ గోయింగ్ టు స్టాప్ దట్ ఎగ్జిక్యూషన్ సో ఇట్ ఈస్ నాట్ గోయింగ్ టు ఇటరేట్ ఓవర్ అన్ అరే సో ఎంటైర్ అరే మీద ఇటరేట్ అవ్వదు ఓకేనా సో ఒక్కసారి సాటిస్ఫై అయింది అంటే కండిషన్ సో ఇట్ ఈస్ గోయింగ్ టు స్టాప్ ఓకే ఫస్ట్ వాల్యూ ఇట్ ఈస్ గోయింగ్ టు రిటర్న్ అండ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ గోయింగ్ టు స్టాప్ సో దెన్ అగైన్ సిమిలర్లీ some value. Okay, so here just pass some. So at least some values. Okay, at least some values, not all the values. At least one or more is satisfied. It is going to return true. Okay, some if some values are satisfied, not all the values. Okay, if some values are matched with this particular condition, it is going to return true. There is no value which is greater than 10. There is no value which is greater than 10. False. It's going to return false. At least one value, it should be satisfied that condition. Clear? Some. Similarly, every. Just to pass here. Yeah. So this. Yeah. So every value should satisfy the condition. Will be true. Okay, every value will satisfy that particular condition. Then only it is going to return true. Every method, some method. Then again find. Okay, find it is going to return first occurrence. Some at least more than one or one. At least one it should satisfy. Then it is going to return Boolean value. Okay, so every element of an array should satisfy the condition. Then only it is going to return true. Clear? These are the basic methods. The sort we have discussed or not? Sort. So in the time undo. Okay, so we'll discuss array dot sort. Just console directly. Console.log array.sort. So I'm going to pass here 2, 0, 15. So 15 is already available. 7. Okay, now just see this array. Okay, to comment all these things. See it. Is this sorted array? No. Is this sorted? No. If it is sorted, it will be arranged in ascending order. So if it is sorted array, it will be arranged in ascending order, but it is not. Clear? Five, sorry, 4, 5, 3, 1. Now it has been sorted. Now it has been sorted. Why earlier it has been not sorted? Why earlier it has been not sorted? So that is like it is not a disadvantage. It is just a drawback. Okay. So it is just a drawback of a sort method. So in JavaScript, sort method is not going to sort out that particular array based on the value. Okay, whatever the value, 20, it will never ever understand what is 20. Okay, so it is going to convert this 20 into ASCII value. So 20 has character, right? So 20 contains characters. Here, 20 is the characters. 2 has ASCII value, 0 has ASCII value. So based on its ASCII value, so whatever the ASCII value has low, like 0 has lowest ASCII value. So that's the reason 0 is coming first. Then again, 1 has next ASCII value for 1. Like this, based on ASCII values, it is going to sort. Clear? So then again here 2 is coming first. Why? Because there is no existing next element, but here there will be. So like this, it is going to work on ASCII values, not on values. So to avoid these things, okay, they have given one way to avoid these things. So what we need to do, just to pass a function to here A and B. Is it A comma B? So sorry, just give me a second. Now what we need to do is if if A less than B, return 1, else return -1. So now it has been sorted. If descending order, just give me a second. Ascending order. Now it has been sorted. So this is the technique we need to follow whenever you need to maintain a proper sorting. Okay, so maintain a proper sorting. In game. Just give me a second. సరే. నేను అవ్వదు గానీ ఇంకా So here we have discussed sort, right? So sort, okay. So we'll work only if we are passing this particular function along with this condition. Okay. So just remember in interview they are going to ask definitely. So whereas sort, if you are using only sort, okay, so it will never ever works. Okay, you need to maintain this callback function along with this condition. Okay, so again, a condition ఎలా వర్క్ అవుతుందంటే, so they have already created business logic for this. Okay, so A means first value, just assume first value, second value, A greater than B. Okay, so if it is returning, so if it is returning positive value, okay, so then it will just say, so this is the, so ఇక్కడ 15 ఉందా, 15 minus 20, it is going to return positive value or negative value. Negative value it is going to return. Means it is lowest value. It is stays as it is. Then it is going to compare with next value. Okay, then B becomes 45. 15 minus 45. Again, it is going to return negative value. Okay, if it is returning negative value, so it is going to just mention first. Okay, so if it is highest value, it is going to mention last. Like this, it is going to sort out. సో వాళ్ళు ఎలా క్రియేట్ చేస్తారో మనకు తెలియదు. జస్ట్ మనకు అర్థం కావడానికి చెప్తున్నా. జస్ట్ అజ్యూమ్ ఏ అంటే 15, బి అంటే 20, 15 గ్రేటర్ దాన్ 20. కండిషన్ ఫాల్స్. It is going to do return negative value. If it is written negative value, so that value is small. It is going to mention in first position. So like this. వాళ్ళు ఎగ్జాక్ట్గా ఇదే బెటర్ అని అయితే నేను చెప్పట్లా. సో మీరు కావాలంటే ఎక్స్ప్లోర్ చేయండి. సార్ట్ మెథడ్కి ఏం బిజినెస్ లాజిక్ వాళ్ళు క్రియేట్ చేస్తుంటే మనకు కనపడదు. మనకు అసలు తెలియదు వాళ్ళు ఏం క్రియేట్ చేశారు. ఓకేనా? సో మనకి మళ్ళీ ఇంకొకటి ఏదన్నా క్రియేట్ చేసి ఇవ్వాల్సిందే కానీ వాళ్ళు ఏం రాశారో మనకు కనబడదు. జస్ట్ మన అండర్స్టాండింగ్ పర్పస్కి ఇలా చెప్తున్నాం. ఓకేనా? సో ఇఫ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ రిటర్నింగ్ నెగిటివ్ వాల్యూ, సో ఆబ్వియస్లీ ఇట్ ఈస్ అన్ స్మాల్ నెంబర్. Okay, so if it is returning positive value, it is highest value, like this. Clear? So, okay, so this sort. So then again, so same for if you are working on string also, same logic you need to use. Okay, so if it is string also, so if it is string also, it is going to sort out based on ASCII values only. Okay, on that time on also you need to mention the same condition. Then it is going to sort out proper. Clear? So this is sort map. Map. So just it is going to point out each element. Okay, whatever the arithmetic operation or whatever the thing we need to do, so that thing will be happened on each element. So array dot map. So array dot map. So the current value. So current value is 15. Okay, so like this. So n I am passing. So return n asterisk what we will pass. We will pass 10. Okay. So what exactly this works? The current value is n, right? First value is 15. 15 into 10, 150. Okay, like this, it is going to iterate over an array. Each element will be going to add like each element will going to do this particular arithmetic operation. Then it is going to create a new array. Okay, so just to see, let new array is equal to array dot console dot log new array. See 150. So it is going to just do same operation for current value, same operation for each element. Okay. Then again, after completing this particular arithmetic operation on each element, it is going to return new array. Okay, new array is going to return. So map method. So just remember. So some of the methods is going to create brand new arrays. Some of the methods is just returning resolve like resolving just values. That's it. Filter is going to return brand new array. Okay, so like this, clear? So map is very, very important. Filter is also important. Reduce important for each. Done till here. Any doubts till this point? So these are the methods. So why we have discussed here, the reason is, so they have mentioned this particular array methods in array itself. So inside an array, they have mentioned in this curriculum, what is the syllabus. So they have mentioned here. Where it is, arrays. They have not mentioned. I think in material also it will be available. Same method, reduce filters, they will be available in materials. But I am not going to discuss that methods here. Why? Because we are working on every time callback function. Okay, we are working on callback function every time. If you are not familiar with functions, if you are not familiar with callback functions, what is higher order function? How we will understand how it is working? Okay, so that's the reason we are not going to discuss it earlierly. So now we have discussed. Okay, so from tomorrow we are going to start with events. Okay, so by tomorrow I'm going to complete events. Okay, try to do some tasks with events. So events very, very important. Without events, we are not going to create any JavaScript dynamic web page. Clear? On? Any notes? So there will be a modern operators. Okay, spread operator, rest operators. Okay, discuss this now. Then again, there will be null list coalescing, optional chaining, like this, some modern operators on advanced JavaScript. Okay, so those things we will discuss at last of the course. Okay, I have not stopped recording it. Okay, recording అవుతుందా? Yeah, it's out. Okay, so for now we'll work on objects. So I have let data is equal to so ID so 101 so comma name here I'm going to pass RAM course so course JS so for of data mention having sorry to mention element object so data. Okay, so here the element is nothing but console.log element. So There it is. Data is not iterable. I think we need to mention object. Okay, okay. Array one comma this two. So here for of will works on arrays. Okay. So for in will works on objects. Sorry for that. Where it is. For in will works on both objects and arrays. So arrays also will works. And similarly in objects also we are able to work on for in. So just think it is not right. Okay. Now just give me a second. Let the data is equal to one is equal to. So here mobile is model. So here color red, quantity I'm passing, number data type. Now for let I in data one. I'll just check whether it is one. So console.log I. See, it is going to print key values. Okay. So in array, it is returning index values. Okay. So sorry, so I have missed it. So here for of will works on only arrays, on strings, iterable. Okay, iterable things. Object is not iterable, right? Is it object is iterable? No. So for in will works on object. Okay. So both will works, but here just give me a second. I will explain why it is working on array. Okay. So in objects, I is nothing but key value, model. So color, quantity. If you need to access values, what you need to pass here? Data one of clear. If you need to work on objects using for loop, okay, there will be a for in. Okay. So if you need to work on arrays for off, okay, then again for in will be used on arrays also. So just there will be an array, right? Okay, array is available. So just look it here. So console.log. So console.log array. So here, so this is the array, right? This is the array. Just open it. So here 0 is the key name, 15 is the value. So like this, it is an object. It look like object. That is the reason we are able to work in arrays also. Okay, so all iterable things will be handled by for off. Okay, objects will be handled by for in. Okay, just remember. Clear till this point. So this is the syntax. Okay, there it is not a callback function. Just variable declarations so like this. So since it is string, okay, I is nothing but a string data type. So whenever you are using bracket notation, actually you need to pass like this. Okay, so since it is in string, we don't need to worry about it. It will handle. Okay, so if you are using here dot notation, dot I is not going to return undefined. Okay, so because it is in string, it is not available. Clear. So that is the reason we are going to use here bracket notation. It is an object bracket notation. Clear. So this so maximum is fine. Array methods, object methods. Clear till this point. Yeah.